Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigz Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
If I unmute the mics, that would work.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, you know, shit fucking happens around here, but you are now tuned in to the longest reigning podcast on the side of the universe, the Pigzverse, that is.
Yes,
PigzRadio Raunchy Podcast, live every Sunday night. Like, subscribe, follow. Your girl knows about it. Check her DMs. What?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, they know.
Mine does.
Zack, they know.
Mine does.
I mean, yeah, she does.
She was here.
Yeah, she was here. She was here last week.
Yeah, bro.
That was good times. That was her second time. Do you remember? I don't remember. What was the first episode she was on?
Like the episode?
Yeah.
Like the number? I couldn't tell you. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
It was definitely before the pandemic. Because it was before the baby.
Oh, okay. That was a long time ago.
You had a baby?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, congratulations, Zach.
Hey,
Zach had a baby. How old's your baby now?
A little more than a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Almost terrible twos, man.
Yeah.
Terrible twos.
Yeah.
Episode 459.
58.
Oh, 58?
Yeah.
That was 59. Sure?
That's not what's on the flyer.
Okay, it's probably wrong.
Oh my.
Oh, then that also means last week's is wrong, too.
Okay, was that 57?
57.
Okay, so this is fucking 58.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
There you go.
Fact checking today for sure. Guys, we're on our Wheaties and we're on our game plan today. As always, you can follow him down his rabbit hole
Yes, sir.
at Zack Rabbit Lopez across the Twitch and the Scratch and Sniffs and every other fucking
everywhere.
.coms and whatnot.
And
So
you can find me anywhere and everywhere at Zack Rabbit Lopez.
I did follow you last week, and I followed you into Turnbull's Tavern.
Turnbull's Tavern.
Turnbull's Tavern.
Turnbull's.
Turnbull's?
Yes.
I can't pronounce that.
Yeah, it's definitely a tongue twister.
It was my first time ever going there.
Yeah.
It's nice for like a,
Yeah.
for what it is.
Yeah.
It's a cool little spot.
I like Uptown.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
I didn't realize that they actually shut off the whole street for people still, like if it's like still COVID days.
Yeah, no, they got the city to extend the I don't know what you call it, the promenade style street.
Yeah, that's fucking, and that's the entire downtown area. It's the whole street like that, right?
Yeah, off of Greenleaf. All of Greenleaf is like, well, not all of Greenleaf, but for 2 blocks. Yes.
Damn. Yeah, I haven't been out there since I guess pandemic. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, the main part of Uptown is like that.
Well, I mean, goddamn, I'm glad to hear that the pandemic didn't take that shit out, nor did it take out PigzRadio, because we are
Yes, sir.
almost 13 years.
Yeah, bro.
13 years in February.
You ready?
Kind of, but not really, but we're going to fucking make it happen.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's just what we do here. We keep trucking along with pigs, without pigs,
Yes,
with
sir.
the pigs, and with new pigs. And then we got to celebrate episode 458 with today's group of individuals. Because you know what, man? There's this new movement of post-punk that it's just fucking insanely popular right now, especially with the young kids with their soda waters and their loud music and whatnot. Like, it is definitely changing. A good buddy of mine, a business partner, FN1. Shout out to him. He resides out in San Diego, but he's taking over Riverside and makes his way over here to LA County from time to time.
Yeah.
We partnered up and did a show not so long ago. Fucking amazing turnout for that day. And obviously with the crusade that he does, I mean, he is definitely one of the dudes out there who's definitely giving, post-punk a venue, a face, and giving all these new artists, like, more platforms,
Yeah.
to kind of be out there and be playing out their fucking music. And he was able to hook us up with a band that he actually has coming up this Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Saturday.
Okay, my dates are all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let the band tell us, but welcome Velvet Wounds to Pigz Radio and Pigz Studios.
Hello.
What's up?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Their first time in the studio and their first time on podcast, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that
really.
First time on the air.
Yeah, it's
Ooh. I promise you it's probably going to hurt and you're going to remember for this always, and you're probably going to cry after this, but it's going to be all right because it's going to be beautiful. We're going to, it's going to
I
happen
believe it,
together.
yeah.
And I can already tell you, I mean, if you look at Zack, you look down his rabbit hole, I mean, that's just
Yeah, bro.
just gives you a good idea of what's going to happen tonight. So let's, normally on Pigs, we get
Introduction.
our icebreaker, if you will. We'll start on my left. We'll get your name, what you do in the band, and on top of that, if you ever listen to Pigs Radio, you gotta give us either a pig's call or a pig squeal.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Are we done with the dinosaurs? Or
I guess sure.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's your
Do
show.
I have that option to be a dinosaur?
You know
Or
what?
do a
Sure. If
dinosaur noise?
if you want to give me a dinosaur noise instead of a pig noise, yes, I'll allow it. You can substitute.
All right. My name is Owen. I play bass in Velvet Wounds. And rar. Rar means I love you.
I know the meme that he's talking about.
I wanted to do that.
I know me too.
I wanted to do that.
All right, now that I know the meme, now you're gonna have to actually give me a good roar, an actual dinosaur.
Do the roar. Do the roar.
I have to do the roar. I have to get my gutturals ready.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be loud.
I know.
Roar. That was purr.
It was like sexy and sad at the same time, and I loved it, every bit of it. Thank you so much.
My first time I'm nervous.
It's gonna be all right. Like I said, it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt that bad. You're gonna like it at the very end. All right, who's right next to you?
We got my boy, the main man. I'll let him introduce himself.
Shit.
Rar.
But he don't need no introduction.
Oh, what's up? I'm Alex.
What's up, Alex? How you doing today, man?
I'm good. Feels like a doctor's office trip.
Oh, because of all the bright lights or what?
I just feel like safe though.
You feel safe?
It's because it's like a professional where I'm like.
Oh shit, Zach! They keep saying the word professional around us. They don't know Pigz at all. We've been kicked out of fucking places.
yeah.
Like we look all like we know what plugs are and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're marranos for sure.
Let's go with the whole doctor thing. How tall are you?
Okay.
I'm like 5'8", I think.
Are you sexually active?
Man, honestly, like, unfortunately, like, it brings me
a
like,
loaded question.
yeah, it is a loaded question. It's like it's a pointless. Fuck, skip, pass. I plead the fifth.
I really wanted to see where that was gonna go for a minute. Like,
He didn't even ask me about my diet or if I smoke.
I was gonna get there.
All right.
What do you do in the bed?
In the bed?
In
in
the
the
bed.
band.
Oh, in the band.
Both.
Oh
In the band.
shit! I play guitar, I sing, and I program the drums.
Oh, the programmer. Look at that, Zach.
Yeah,
And
You know
the-
how to
and the
program
synths.
drums, Zach, since you know how to do everything else in a band?
I do.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good for you. Hold on. There's few points for that,
That was
Zach.
Sick.
So wow, so you do a lot of things in the band.
Yeah.
He's our leader, basically.
He's the main man.
Well, I write all the songs like
Yeah.
on my own, and then they just learn it, and then we just go out and have a party like
Yeah,
at the show.
pretty much. We're
He
there
just
for the
he
ride.
just does all the work and they just join him for the party.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
To be Alex and the Wallflowers or something like that.
I wish.
So you do everything, and then once you have the music that you're looking for, that you wanted to sound like or whatnot, then you you incorporate the rest of the entire band to join you.
Well, I just straight up show them how to play it, and then they play
Yeah.
it. Like,
Oh, okay.
like I'll
I
like
feel like he likes it that way.
yeah. I mean, like I'm open to working eventually, like to write songs together. It's just that like a year ago, I was like, I wonder how do I write songs? Then I like wrote a song, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I started writing more. But the thing is, like, it started turning into like, cause I started it by myself. Like I was just playing shows alone, like just with backing tracks, like the drums and the synths. And I always wanted a band, but like it was just so hard because like every time I go out to see a band, you got like 5 of the coolest people, like the Power Rangers, like they all just happen to have, they all just happen to like line the stars. And the thing is, like, I just want to meet 2 cool people that like legit can just do it. Because like I was seeing like a lot of these like bands stop being from like 7 people to like 2 or 3, and I thought
That's been a new thing for a little while, man.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly, yeah. And I was just
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, like I think I could do it that way. So
Oh, not even. I mean, you even got Daft Punk that does.
yeah,
Yeah.
They made that shit cool in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
But
no, but yeah.
Fucking White Stripes and shit.
Yeah.
Skill,
I just started like recording stuff, and one day I record a song, people like it, and I just like want to start playing it live. So I asked him if he is down to play the bass, and then that from there kind of turned into me just writing a song at night and then sending it to him and being like, "Yo, this sound cool or not?" And he likes it. Then the next day we'll be in his garage like legit
Yeah.
saying like, "Can we make this work live?" And at first it was just me and him just doing backing tracks. Like
That started about in April, early April.
yeah, it was April. We went to like Popeyes, and no, like yeah, like I remember like it was like a cloudy day, and I was just all like, I want to start a band because like well actually I just got off the phone with this dude named Vinny. Shout out Vinny. He wanted me to shout him out. But yeah,
shout out, Vinny.
yeah, there you go. He's gonna love that one. But yeah, he runs some cool management stuff, and he told me like, yo, like your song's cool. I mean, I didn't like it, but like whatever. We're going past that. So he just said like start a band, fuck it. So I hit him up and I was like play bass and let's see if we could do this, and we started doing it, and like the whole entire time I'm just like like staring at it like what are we doing, and I wanted a guitarist, but like the thing is like I was really picky, and he told me they know someone, and then they introduced me to them, and they pulled up like knowing like 2 songs, and I was just kind of like, oh, that's sick, like cool, like you're in, just because like they knew the songs, like they just straight up like knew like 2, and not only that, like I showed them another one that day, and like they just had it like that.
All right, so who is they?
That's Leo.
I'm Leo.
Hi,
I play
Leo.
guitar.
That's our homeboy.
Yeah, that's true.
So then, when did you come into the fold, or like?
Probably like it was like sometime in June, right? Like
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
around June.
I've known Owen since like middle school, so and we've jammed before like the whole pandemic
Yeah, we
happened.
jammed. I would say
Like,
what?
we jammed once. but
February of 2020.
Yeah, like right before everything shut down. I think it was in March because it was like literally the
yes.
week before.
Yes.
But yeah, I've known Owen since middle school, and then he hit me up, sent me the SoundCloud link. I was like, damn, that shit's sick. I was like, let me learn this. I pulled up, and that's it.
And I mean, you were doing band stuff prior to this, or
No, I played guitar since I was like, I don't know, maybe 12. Like, I've never been in any bands. Like, it's kind of hard to find like people to like form bands with or people you're comfortable with.
You're telling me.
Most
like,
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're not like a, like a dude or whatever. Like, it's kind of like it's a competitive field.
Right.
I feel like everybody in LA wants to be that band. Like,
Yeah.
like the prettiest guy wants to be like, I could sing.
Yeah, but I think if you're like not like sometimes I guess like if you're not like a dude, like you need to like really prove yourself, and I feel like the people I was around were just like really discouraging, and I was like, man, fuck this, like I don't want to be.
Well,
in your
that's
band.
kind of why I liked it,
Yeah.
because like the thing is like I was not that like it's just because like I said the whole entire time I had this attitude of, like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but like adding them like it's just like, oh, this is cool because like it's just something like that I like, because like I didn't know them at all prior to this. Like it's just
Yeah.
like meeting a new person and like getting to know them. Like I was just like, well, you're in the crew, you know. And like the thing is, it's crazy is just that like, for one, they do their job amazing. Like they learn the songs.
Thank
Like
you.
I'll be like legit like thinking like, all right, here comes the fucking C major 9 add 7, and they'll like figure it out no matter how hard it gets. Same thing with this guy, you know, like they both just learn the songs. And the thing is too is that like I never want them to play it exactly live. I mean, if they do, then we're just playing the song, like, you know, like they can just put it on Spotify. But like I kind of like when we mess up or when we add like something little to it. Like don't get me wrong, I still want it to be kind of accurate, but I also like the feeling of we're like making it alive, you know.
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Some organic vibe to it.
So
You wanna feel
we
it.
got Leo playing guitar.
Yeah.
Can we get a Pigz impression?
Oh man.
or a
This
dinosaur
fucking
noise.
Sounds
yeah, you
like
skipped over that.
this shit sounds like Deliverance when they're like,
Yeah.
like
Squeal
squeal like
for
a
us,
pig.
Piggy.
I kind of want to hear it.
No, I'm not really good at that. I mean, you skipped Alex too. So.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. You know what? You're right, because Alex fucking started answering the
Dude,
something else,
it was
and
my
then
plan, bro. Like just like they feel like good, they skipped me.
yeah. See, she ratted
Wait,
you
what-
out.
what are the
I mean,
options?
they ratted you out. So now you're gonna have to do your impression, and then and then we'll scoot over.
Like a pig squeal,
yeah. So squeal for us, Piggy, or give us a
Squeal
dinosaur.
like a pig.
or a dinosaur, dude. That's like a fucking. I wish I could do like a velociraptor, like.
Do it.
Yeah, you got
Do it.
yeah, do
You ever
it.
played what's that one game? What's the N64 dinosaur game?
Oh,
Oh,
Turok.
Yeah,
Turok.
Turok.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Dude, that shit was insane. Like you hear that from like the side, you're like, "Rah!" And you're like, oh shit, it's getting
That's
real.
a pretty good one right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like Turok, like you're just like walking through this prehistoric place, and you just hear like a huge like.
Exactly.
And they always had like
I
massive
did
guns.
I did like 4, so like I should get like I don't know what. Is that a record? How many
Oink,
how many
oink.
how many squeals have been done ever? So I could break that record right now.
How many squeals?
Or how many of these things?
Normally it's,
438.
What's the average? Like the median?
I mean, one,
people-
one to two.
So
like,
like, I need my picture on the wall because I just broke. I shattered the record. Right
we're,
now.
we're gonna screen capture this and put that
It's
on.
because like you know like on the wikios how they have like the notable facts, like Alex holds the records for most dinosaur noises.
There we go. So we got fucking.
Most powerful.
He squeezed in 4. There we go.
Watch like 5 years from now, Narwar's gonna be like, you had the most squeals on the PigzRadio Raunchy. Is that correct? I'm like, what the fuck?
All
I know that.
accurate. All accurate. 4.
Until the next guest next week broke your record. I'm like, I had to come back.
Yeah.
By the way, you were the first person to ever quote a dinosaur noise off a Turok. So I mean, you definitely
Oh,
get
okay,
like
number
fucking
one.
points on that.
I'll get that
Yeah.
one. I'll take that.
Take that.
Zach, that was a video game probably way before you were born. I don't know if you ever got to play
No,
Turok.
no. I know it. I never played it, but I know it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know there was a newer version of Turok, but I
Is
didn't get to
there?
play that. Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
forget on what system, but it's
It
a
wasn't
newer.
as good. No.
No.
Well, I mean, there's also like a nostalgia factor. I think a lot of people.
Dude, the 90s were insane. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
what if like you could shoot a dinosaur?
There was
know.
Dinosaur Erotica.
There is like
Sure.
Jurassic Park, yeah. That was 90s.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that 90s?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs fell off. There needs to be a comeback.
What are you talking about? They got fucking Pris Pat and fucking dinosaurs right
Pris
now with all the
Pat?
Pris Pat,
Pity Pat.
Pity Pat.
I heard that shit sucked though. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Why they gotta kill the dinosaurs? Man?
But we did get your 4 times dinosaur impression of your Turok, so thank you. That was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Leo.
Get it.
All
Oink,
right.
oink.
You're up.
That was a good. Okay, I respect
That's the best
that.
I can do
I
right
respect
now.
that. I like that one.
We'll take it. And they're with their powers combined, they make up Velvet Wounds.
There we go.
So then, you started everything. Where did Velvet Wounds come from? Because that sounds something like.
Came from a poem.
Did it really?
Yeah, it
Did
was
you
like-
write it or did you find it? Did you
I
read
found it. I was like reading. I always like randomly think like I could read and like like I'm serious though. Like you ever just see a book and you're like I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this and learn something. But yeah, I was reading this Leonard Cohen book because I admit I do like biographies. Like biographies are the one things that could keep me like hooked on reading. I didn't even finish this one, but what's it called? Well, and that's the thing that's like to bring it 360. Like that's the thing like where I got the name because like once I saw the name, I'm like that's all I needed. But yeah, like there is this Canadian songwriter. And he was like first known as a poet before he got into like his music.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and he just like and he put a that's funny, but he put this poem like just poem in his book and it just had Velvet Wounds in it. And I was like, hey, that sounds cool because like everybody's doing the goth post punk thing, and I was like, that sounds really cool. And 2 weeks later, I was like, fuck, that's not really that cool. But like it was already too late. It was already too late because like we just like already changed the Instagram at and we already like established like we're Velvet Wounds.
Yeah.
Like it's horrible because like some people ask me like, hey, what's your band called? I'm like, like I'll never, I can never say it like all with my chest. I'll be like,
Why not?
Oh, you should.
Take pride
It's
in
because
it.
like you have a lot of bands that got cool names, like like
Sure.
yeah, like the Beatles, or I know just the
Oh
like.
my God.
Well, it's just because like
Stop.
the saves a lot of people. We're not even like the Velvet
The
Ones. We're just
Velvet
like we're just Velvet Ones.
You know what, man? You just take that name and it is fucking cool.
Is the
It
Modelos
is.
taken? Is there a band called the Modelos? Yeah.
I don't know. The
If-
Modelo and the Fools.
I'm predicting it right now. There's gonna be a band called the Modelos, and there's gonna be really cool.
I'm sure it's already out there.
Yeah.
I think fucking Velvet Wounds is fucking cool, and
I really needed that, to be honest.
especially with this whole with this vibe and element that is out there. I mean, I don't know, was the music always what it is now a year ago when you first started doing this
No.
stuff? No,
Oh, man.
No.
What were you doing before?
I was doing like a year ago exactly. I was trying to be Beach House. Like I was listening to a lot of Dream Pop and Cocked Out Twins.
Okay.
And
Right, so someone who comes from like the metal, punk, and like psychobilly world, what is that?
like Cocked Out Twins or like Dream Pop, it's just like I feel like it's an excuse for people not to move, but that's what I liked about the music. So I was like able to lay down and just listen to it. But it's just like fucking music drenched in like effects, like delays and like major 7 chords.
Really slow.
Yeah, really slow.
Yeah.
And just like the thing is too is that like this felt like music that you could like be isolated to. Like you didn't need to have friends that like, hey, like have you heard of this in this band? Like you could just be alone with the Dream Pop song and just like 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 kind of like escape. And I'm pretty sure like everybody need that for like the past 2 years because
Yeah.
you know the why.
Yeah.
But
We don't talk about it.
yeah, exactly. And the thing too is that like it was really easy because like it wasn't like I needed like fucking the best like people that were like shredding and like playing jazz and everything. Like
Yeah.
I just needed to like turn on the delay pedal, like do 2 chords and then just stack it. And the thing is too is that like drummers were like the most high demand thing ever, dude. Like drummers were insane. Like and so like the thing that I liked about these 2 bands in particular, Beach House and Cocked Out Twins, was that they used the drum machine heavily and so I just started thinking like, oh, I should just program
You just
drums.
eliminated that whole
Yeah.
that whole
pretty
role.
much.
Yeah, and I just started programming the drums. And the thing is too is that like what I noticed is that like the Dream Pop songs, like you do the slow and sentimental shit, but like if you raise those drums BPM, like you start going into something faster, which is obviously like like single notes punk stuff. And
Yeah.
the thing is like I carried over like like we drown our songs and effects a lot live, but like I carried that over from like wanting to do Dream Pop and like all that stuff to wanting to do post punk, but like kind of with the influence of like the Dream Pop thing. Like I play a lot of like major 9 and major 7 chords. I mean, that's just to like show that because like those chords are like super dreamy and like, but the thing is like now
It's
like
that technical shit.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
but like when we do the arpeggios, like they sound like aggressive and like I kind of like that like oh like they're like in this in between, you know, like it's kind of like the name, like, you know, Velvet Soft and Wounds is like, you know, you're dying and shit, but like that's kind of like I guess my interpretation of it is just that like we're kind of like, you know, because I like honestly like I do like post punk, like the like, you know, the standard like the 5 top serials, like the Cure, the Joy Division, you know, all this stuff, but at the same time like I like
Wait. How did you describe it? Top 5 cereals?
It's because, like, you know, like there's like the cereals that are like running the monopoly over. Like you got like fucking Cocoa Puffs, like the Toucan Dude, Toucan Sam, like
okay,
like you know like the All Stars. Like then you have like the B-list people, like the fucking the Ghost guy and the Count Chocula, like, you know.
Oh hell yeah!
But I'm just saying like the top 5 mascots of like post punk, like the Cure, Joy Division, like all this like the stuff, like because I like that music, but also like the like especially the Cure, because like, and I know like this is like everybody has said this to death, but like. The fact that Robert Smith was able to do both, like dreamy and like post punky, like that was just like, dude, like anybody could do that. But yeah, I'm fucking high.
Damn.
I will say that I do get a like a Joy Division ish from the music I have heard that you guys have on Spotify. You guys can listen to the band on Spotify. Where else are you guys on right now? I know you guys are on the Instagram.
We have a lot of footage on YouTube that are live footage, which I think is actually really good. I prefer.
Do you listen to that?
I do.
I do, yeah.
Both. Dude, that's why I always get shocked, because like I said, like I just make these songs like at home, on my PJs and shit, and then like.
wait, were you coughing right now?
No, I was like burping and coughing.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
He did the combo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was if yeah.
There was a light fart. In there.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, shout out to homie Erica though. They filmed a lot of our live stuff.
Yeah.
And it was really like it looked good. But that's the thing too, is that like we started this year, dude. Like, and we didn't really expect this much, at least love. Well, like, you know, like I still see us as rookies, but like we're getting like shown. We're getting shown a lot of stuff. Like it's like I know the stuff that you guys showing us right now is like just like, you know, we're all amazed. Like, wow, like this is so cool. Like, you know, like. And that's the thing, is like we didn't expect it, because like, you know, we just started, and like all 3 of us were kind of like, I guess, like rejects of being in bands, because like I said, like the thing that was kind of bothering me about Los Angeles like circa 2018 through now is that like bands kind of felt very peak competitive, where they are like we're like, look at us, we're like so clean cut, we're wearing like, you know, like designer 60 suits we thrifted, you know, we have like everything. And then like you have the people who are just in their bedrooms just wanting to make music and play guitar, and they don't want to like have to go through all that, you know. We just kind of want to make music. So like I kind of felt like, oh man, like I kind of just want to be in a group where it's just 3 of us that are just chilling, you know, and we're just like, we just like the music that we make, and that's it. But and that's how it's, if like every time we play with bands, you know, we just feel like, damn, dude, it's like the football tryouts, and we're just like over here like the 3 rejects in middle school that are like, you know, like, you know, like in
outcast.
you know in PE how like there's like the people who try too hard in PE, then there's the people who don't give a fuck, they like walk the mile. And then there's like the in between. There's just like kids that are like, they don't want to exercise because they're just like, fuck, we've never done this, you know. Like, but like they still like enjoy being outside and like the awe of it. That's like us in the LA scene. We're kind of like, oh, we're in it, you know. We're kind of like, you know, we're not like running and trying to like shoot hoops, and we're also not like walking the mile. We're kind of just like,
hey, we're doing stuff, kind of.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, today we're gonna try volleyball. Like, you know, it's kind of like yeah, the podcast, like, yeah, Chaver, you know, doing a new thing as the band. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we here at Pigz Radio, you decided to come with us and let us pop your podcast cherries.
Yeah, thank you.
That's exciting.
We got some people in the chat.
We do. We got some people blowing up in the chat right now.
But if you want to talk to the band, ask them questions, call in at 909-475-7449.
That's right, folks. We take live phone calls. Actually, let me go ahead. No.
Yeah, you have it turned on.
Let me go ahead and turn on the phone line.
Magic Jack?
No, it's not Magic Jack. What the fuck, man? It's our infotainment center of communication.
But that seems like the way to go these days, is just doing your own thing. You know,
Yeah.
Like, I do that, but for me, like, obviously I come from like a different genre.
Yeah.
You know, where it requires like a full band, and because that's the thing for me, I don't like writing something if I can't perform it live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when you get like real like progressive metal and technical, and you have like a backtrack where there's like 7 guitars. It's like if you can't play it, then don't do that. I obviously understand like ambience and orchestrative like stuff, but like I've never been one to like really like backing tracks.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I had to get used to, because my background, I always played with the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in bands that always had drummers, and like that's what I was used to. But coming into this, I really had to like have an ear for that and really like.
Yeah.
We just play to an overpowered metronome.
I mean, I guess that's what was easy for me because I didn't play in bands. Like, I just played in my room, like, to the songs. So it was like basically the same shit.
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm like just playing it to the same like. BPM,
That's what I would.
like,
That's what I would do too a lot. Like I would just like, dude, like all I would do is just sit next to my record player or like sit next to like iTunes and just like click on the song and be like, hey, I think I know that chord and like figure it out. And the thing is, like I said earlier, like we just couldn't like you got most in the bands and we're like, dude, lucky, you know, like we're over here like trying to find ourselves on the instrument because like I feel like anybody who plays any instrument or creates anything, they deserve the chance to like put it out there and like regardless of because nowadays guys are like, oh, you gotta look good, you gotta put all this stuff.
No.
Yeah.
But that's
a lot of the best music comes from ugly people, so fuck it.
Yeah. But wait till those ugly people get money.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's like once they touch them now. Yeah, once they touch the money, like dog. That's why I'm hoping the money don't change me. I'm just kidding, but
I hope we see the money, you know.
No, but that's what I mean though, because like that's what I mean though. Like it's just fucking So they got to go from he got to go from like an actual band background. I tried that like twice. They didn't like how I played, and like it just is what it is. I would be hard on myself and just be like, oh, get better. But then you just come to the point where you're like, do I want to wait for someone to make music or do I want to make music?
Yeah. No, but like I said, that's the way it's going. I mean, we had a guy on here, Moreau, who legit.
Shout out Moreau.
Yeah, I know, for real.
Ariane.
Ariane.
We barely met him, but he's cool. He's
he's
nice.
Awesome.
He came out of nowhere. We dropped some music and he blew up. His first show was sold out.
He's a nice dude.
Whoa. No, I mean he's been the track that he put out has been out for X amount of years.
No,
but it just recently caught fucking fire and
but
it just
no shows, nothing out there.
Blew up and
he just made the music.
Yeah, like I don't care if it's like just like next year or 10 years. If I just have one of those, I'll be like shit. Like tell my job like, hey, I'm out.
Shout out to FN1 again.
Yeah, shout out that guy. That guy's cool. That guy got us into
shout out Jose.
Yeah.
He put out that Moreau first show that he did and fucking sold out that 1720.
That was an insane show.
And keeping up with him, Other Voices, they present French Police Saturday the 17th with Velvet Wounds opening up. What's up, guys? That's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
And the homie Close Tier, too.
Ooh,
shout out
Close
Close
Tier.
Tier.
They've been here on the show before. They've been able to hang out and talk some post-punk stuff. Yeah,
Which
man,
one
those
was
guys. They were close to,
What was the name?
Close Tier.
Closed Tear?
Yeah.
I don't think I was here that day.
I don't remember.
No.
Called in.
Yeah.
What?
But it was good stuff, man, and obviously great guys. Obviously French Police, fucking amazing.
Right.
I mean, how's the momentum? How's the energy feel leading up to this show? I mean, obviously the reason why you guys are here, Jose told us about you guys, was able to set up an interview. We wanted to talk because obviously there's a new momentum happening with this new genre, not even new genre, but I mean this new love for
Revival.
this.
Yeah.
It's
it
like
really
on
is.
the fifth, like clear.
Yeah, for real.
But here's crazy thing, man. Like I've been in this fucking music scene for over 20 fucking years, and I've never seen a resurgence of this especially with so many young individuals and brand new fucking faces. And I'm kind of wondering, like, hey, where the fuck all you guys been at? And like all of a sudden, I'm hearing, whoa, I've been playing music from my room, and
pretty much.
and now
Let me ask you that. Since you've been like in it since back in the day, you were seeing the resurgence and all these new cats. Obviously, it could go either two ways. It's going to be exactly the same photocopy of what came.
Can be.
Or it's going to completely change and turn into something new. So that something new.
That's what I think too.
How do you see that? How do you guys see that going?
Well, it's because like what's crazy is that like people are just getting on the laptop and just like, I mean, that's what I do. Just get on the laptop. Like,
right.
Like I could just have my guitar interface, my laptop, and I'll write a song. Like it might not be the best song, but I'll like put in some effort. And the thing is, like, I'm just like an average guy. So like the fact that like you tell other people like, hey, you get on the laptop, mess around. Like I said, even if you don't make anything good, as long as you start and finish something, go on to the next one and go on to. It's like cooking, like oh, you fucked up. All right, let me try something. Like
I feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah, your writing skills just evolves.
You're gonna change the recipe a little bit.
Yeah.
You're gonna fine tune it. You're gonna add something.
And the thing is too is that like if you love music and you play an instrument, then you just know what you're gonna want. Because like honestly I steal songs all the time, but not necessarily steal them where I'm like, okay, like I'm just like about to get down to the exact frequency and the exact BPM. It's more of just that like I really like this riff and I want to like use this riff for myself. It's like in art, like how many times have you seen like a sunset at the beach? Like the sunset on the beach isn't like owned by anybody. It's just if you want to make sunset on the beach, you can make a sunset on the beach, or you can make it like a forest or whatever you want.
Right.
And that's what music is. Like if you want to make something that sounds like The Cure, make it, but you know it's not going to be The Cure because you're you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing, like dude, like even if like I'll get hyped if someone tells me I sound like another band, 'cause I feel like I might be doing something right.
Well, I mean, no matter what, it has to be a feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and no matter the shit got to be right for you more than anything else.
Yeah.
But
that's the crazy part. Like when we feel a song that's right, like for example, like the one you guys played, Driving to LA, like I wrote that like just randomly, and I remember like we weren't even gonna play it live until these two like
we had to do some convincing.
Yeah,
these two had to convince me.
You're
like,
sleeping on some fire here.
Because I just
bro.
wrote that song about a girl and everything, and I was just like, oh, it's just one of the songs I wrote. Like I went home, was feeling a little emotional, got on the track, and then like I recorded it and I showed him, and I was like, I don't really have that much confidence in the song. But then we played it live, and like we liked it. And
When we played it live, that was, I mean, everybody just started dancing. We looked up, we
That
saw
shocked
it, we
me.
looked at each other, and
Yeah.
like that's when we knew
It was like when
we
it was-
kind of got something here. So
Yeah,
let's
it's-
just stick with it.
it was like when the credits were on the movie and shit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer. It's like just about doing your best. Like I like Rocky. Like
I thought he was gonna say I'm a firm believer in shit in your bag.
that too. Honestly, if you gotta go, like who can judge you? You're only human.
Yeah.
so where can people find your music right now if they want to buy it, if they want to stream it?
We just have it on streaming services because I figured out what DistroKid was, and it's crazy because like I just started like making songs. I didn't think people would listen to them, so like I just put them on streaming because streaming's the most like disposable one that you could do. Like you don't have to like force someone to buy a CD or anything. But I'm kind of like doing the like test the waters approach where I'm like, oh, if people really like it, then it'll prove on streaming. Then I'll make some physicals because people like it. But right now, like I have no idea how to do any of that, and like I kind of like that because like everybody says like it's a new generation where people are just straight up like throwing shit straight to the internet, and it's just getting caught by people, and like it's never a guarantee, and I feel like that's why people like it. Like it's the chase. It's it's corny, but it's not the destination. It's the journey.
It just changed, man. You don't have a fucking CD trying to fucking have someone listen to it. You just have a link now, and so it's kind of the same thing. It's just a little bit more technically,
I feel like it's just
fancier.
like I feel like it's just easier because like. And the thing that's crazy is like some people will share a song with me and I'll be like, oh, it's whatever's. But like what's crazy is that like, your mind will still put something like in the back of your head, and I'll be like, wait, I kind of want to hear that song again.
Yeah.
Like there's been so many songs where I'm like, it's whatever's, and then like, but I had like ended up saving it, and then I'm like, okay, now today it's not that whatever's, and like the next day you're like, it's pretty good, like.
So as far as like the sound is concerned, and then you added everyone else to the band, I mean, were you guys kind of already vibing on that style of music prior to this, or I mean, kind of
Yeah.
like right before you guys kind of
I
go
would.
into this project?
We actually, I would say we jammed on it during the pandemic. There was a few songs that we jammed to because I've been playing music with him since what, 2017?
We played during the pandemic. I don't even remember.
Yeah, yeah. It was like kind of in the middle, like May of 2020. But
Was it?
yeah,
I don't remember. That's
It's
crazy.
a fucking blur.
it was like
So
early
long years,
versions.
it's a fucking
Yeah,
blur.
I got it in the files, bro. I got it.
Where did we jam at? Was it?
It was at Uncle.
Okay, then I remember that.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know it was during the pandemic. I'm gonna be like that guy that's like, it was 60 something and it's like 70.
Yeah, it was kind of
like,
hazy there.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was already kind of used to like jamming with him because we had jammed in projects that never really took off. So when he approached me to jam again, I was down to do it, but he asked me to be in a band. I was like, oh, whoa.
Like this is serious.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
shit.
And then he gave me the sat down at a Popeyes. He's like, listen, Busta. I'm forming a group.
By the way, is Popeyes like the central location for this band? Is that like
It's just the starting.
headquarters?
It's like the starting point.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
just
not like this.
Popeyes.
It's
Oh,
not like the
wasn't it?
central point. Like we're past the arc, but it was just the start. Cause like the thing is like after like I said like homie Vinny called me over the phone, told me to start a band. And I was like, fucking, you start a band. It's like fucking. It's like going to a letter in GTA. You get the task and you're like, all right. So like I hit him up because he lived in town. He's good at bass, and I was like, you want to try this out? And we went over to his place. I explained to him like we're not gonna have a drummer. We're just gonna use a drum pad and just jam on it. It worked, and then we legit started like locking ourselves in and just practicing to that drum track. And like the thing is, like, second week, I was, like, already bored of the songs, but I was just, like, more, like, invested in, like, the chase of, like, getting them down and making them exciting. And, like, if I got bored of them, I was like, well, now I feel like I have to make it even more exciting and more exciting. But, like, it's the same drums. But what's crazy is that, like, little by little, I started adding stuff to the drums that I felt like made the songs more, like, exciting for us to look forward to. Like, that when driving to LA, like, I always loved the ending because, like, you know, they just hear, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the thing is, like, I always thought, like, fuck, we have to get a guy that could do that. But, like, no, now we don't. You know, we could just have a drum machine.
Just get that
There's no
effect,
point.
man.
Yeah.
Just get the effect.
Yeah.
And plus, that way you don't have to spray, you know, you don't have to worry about one another person having to
Exactly.
eat, or they have
Pretty much.
room, or...
We consider the machine, like, our fourth member.
Aww.
It's like AI.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Too bad you just don't have, like, you know,
He gets he's the most trouble, you know, always, like, getting into it, getting all the girls.
True.
It's all them beats.
Never late to practice, never makes a mistake.
Just the AI is the A1 right
The A1.
now. A1.
So, tell us about the show that's coming up then. Where can we buy tickets? And what time should we be there by?
Is it Eventbrite?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
Eventbrite,
so.
right, yeah.
Let me check the link.
This is
real
like our
quick.
third time opening for French Police, right?
Yeah,
This year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
opened
we
for
just,
them.
like-
We opened for them in Oakland and Chicago.
And Chicago.
Yeah,
We
Chicago.
Oh
just
shit! So you guys
recently-
are You guys are already traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the honor of being able to travel to Chicago and
Yeah,
play
and
with the
Oakland.
homies French Police.
Oakland too. Like, cause the thing is, like, we were like, I was really buddy with them, and the thing is too is that like I said, like we were just like excited. We're just like wanted to play, you know, I'll play a show in Chicago. Like that's a
I was
good
like,
enough
"Nah,
excuse
that's
to fly
fucking
out.
crazy."
Yeah, you know, like that's a good enough excuse for me to fly out. Like people go to different cities all the time, you know, to find themselves. They're just like, no, not us. We got business here.
I'd never even been out of California, so I was like, nah, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to Chicago to play a fucking show. Like, that's fucking
what the
crazy.
fuck?
Yeah, and like it was still out of our pockets, but at the same time, it's just like, well, you want to stay home or just be bored, or you want to like fly out and play a show.
Yeah, and I feel like we, like, you know, that was a good show, in my opinion.
That's why we're like
Yeah.
so like kind of like tense when we see like new stuff because we're just like, dude, what could be next? You know? Like, yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
exactly.
much.
Like, you wake up the next morning, like it's like next morning is like, yo, MTV's online. I was kidding, but no, but yeah, we like that's the thing that's crazy is I told these two dudes that like the craziest thing, and I feel like this is like the curse of it is just like I wake up every morning, it's the first thing I think about, like, oh, what's Velvet Woman's gonna do like today to put us forward, and not necessarily in a like, oh, like I want to get ahead and I want to be like the greatest at it. It's just more like, well, like if I want to keep going, I got to keep, you know, like inching it more to the next whatever we have to do.
Gotta
and
be
like,
on that grind.
yeah, and it's kind of like I just stare at everything like and just observe it, like, you know, like like, you know, like what's next, you know. Like, dude, because like our first three shows were like we just played it with the mentality of like we should have not got this show, like we got lucky, like, you know, like we got picked out of a lottery hat and shit, and yeah, and like every show we would just be like, yo, like are we ready for this? And then the next one, like, it'd just be like, are we ready for this? But then it got to a point where, like, we played this one show at this, like, really cool bike cafe where we just had fun. Like, we didn't even care if, like, if we were ready.
Spoke.
Yeah, shout out Spoke Cafe. It's a
Yeah.
nice cafe. It's, like, in Frogtown. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, we played this show and we just had fun. And, like, then we kind of were like, yo, like, it's no longer, like, or we have to have good. It's more of just all, like, yo, because sometimes, like, I'll like have a show fall in my lap and be like, hey, you guys want to do anything Friday? You want to go play a show? And like, because like we played a recent show where it was like
Damn.
empty, but like we were just like, hey, we don't have shit to do on Friday. Let's go play a show. Like have fun.
Real.
That show's fun.
And yeah, and it's just cool.
There's some bar in San Pedro. The great Mike Watt played there. They had a bunch of Minutemen records, a bunch of punk stuff. It was amazing. And it was cool too because there was people at the bar. They just stayed there for drinks and then we played and then they would just keep coming in and out. And I'm sure they're just used to like punk bands playing all the time. So
We were like half a punk.
I know exactly.
Give them a little bit of different vibe, little different something, you know? Give them some spooky stuff that they're not used
They're
to
like,
on that
"Ooh,
side of
what-
town.
That's why we like opening, because like the thing is like LA is like home of the traditional band, you know, the four guys, you know, doing the four guys stuff, and we play and we're like, we're the three fellas, you know. Move over, four
Pretty
guys.
much.
It's time for the three fellas.
Fuck you, four guys.
Yeah.
So then, now with the compact setup, no, at this moment, don't need to upgrade, don't need no more. This is it. This is what you
We
need.
are good where
Like respectfully, please
yeah,
don't
we're
ask us
good.
to play drums.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to be mean.
Yeah.
It's just that like, dude, we pulled up in a Honda Civic. Like,
It was great, by the way. It was just,
yeah. Like and the thing is too is that like I like this. Like I feel like we're like Nirvana. I'm just kidding, but like, you know, like just the trio. You know, like where's like, but no, I just like the. I like this, and like if we were have to force person, like it would have to be this, and like it's kind of hard to have this when like especially like 'cause the thing is like when it was just me and Owen, I realized that like I'm not just gonna like be a guy where I'm like I'm the songwriter, I tell him everything to do. I was just all like, yo, like is this what you like, and it's like like so like the thing is like me and Owen got along really fucking well, like super well, and like the thing is, like, if we get another dude, like, especially in LA, a lot of them are arrogant and cocky, and like they want to, do their own
Zack.
No, but we were just kind of like, dude, we're gonna have to get like a normal guitarist guy, because the thing is, like, the only way to find guitars is you go on Instagram and see anybody playing, or you happen to meet one at a show, or like just by like chance, But when Owen like showed me Leo, I was kind of like, yo, I'm kind of down for this, because like the thing is, like, we're all kind of awkward, and we all like define ourselves in different ways, but at the end of the day, like, we all get along and kind of get each other, and like that's the thing that like it's kind of like I feel like I kind of compare it to like finding like your soulmate, but like let's put it with the band, like you find something that's good, that like is really cool and it works, and you just want to like be smart about it, and not like make it be like because like I also want them to have fun with it, and not just like.
I think we all understand the music too, like how to play this type of music or what goes into like playing this type of music. Which is important because, I mean, like, you don't want, like, somebody that, like, I mean, like, I don't know, like, you get, like, people that play, like, strictly, like, fucking metal or, like, pop music, and they...
Trying to do this and don't understand it.
Yeah, it's like a style, and if you're not into it, then you can't play it right. So,
that makes a lot of sense.
I think that's what helps us a lot, is, like, we have, like, musical chemistry, so that's really cool.
During the sound check, I was checking you as you're jamming out. Who's some of your favorite guitarists?
Johnny Marr for sure.
I'm about to say because I got some Marr vibes when you're up there like, oh, okay, that's fucking dope.
Dude, thank you.
They pulled up playing Johnny Marr on their tryout, and like I was just like, dude, you don't see that every day in a guitarist, because a guitarist wants you to just like be like, oh, check out this E minor flat 11th, all this crazy shit, but like nobody really has fun on guitar anymore. Now it's just it's just people trying to make different stuff. Like I feel like now like we just like that's why we drench our stuff in effects, because like when it's covered in effects, like you could just hit one note, but like it sounds like just like it's slapping you, and then you just kind of want to keep that going, and you kind of start to feel it a little bit.
Well, I promise you that everything today was going to be drenched in effects, because that's per the band.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be super drenched, as you're going to be drenched on this Saturday, guys. Go get your tickets. There's some left, very limited amount. It's French Police, Closed Hair, and obviously Velvet Wounds. $15 pre-sale. The Concert Lounge in Riverside. Other Voices.
We should break up a week before and then be like reunion show. Like we're coming back. Just hype it up.
Damn, see, so dramatic.
I'm sick of it, bro.
We should start doing WWE shit. Like start like betraying each other on stage.
I love it.
Smashing our guitars and
I would follow even more just to see the build up.
I know, and like we like shoot promos. Like Owen wants to think he could start his own band, but he needs to know at the end of the day that I made him. Then he just like shows up out of nowhere and like, oh
man,
shit,
you don't know what he's talking about, man.
By the way, they already have it all planned out. Now with all these tracks that you guys are working together, I mean, any possible music videos on the foreseeable future?
Hopefully.
We had a homie doing one, and I hope they finish it. Like I told him, like take your time, like I'm not gonna rush you, but
that'd be sick.
It's a homie that they do like really good music videos. They've done them for French Police and Close Terror. Their name is Mark. I want that dude to like do the videos for us, and they'd offered. I mean, shit, I'm not trying to kiss and tell. But that's another person I would have in mind. But like we're also not in a rush, because like I said, we're like we're juniors. We're just like happy to be here.
Just enjoying the fucking ride as you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we're here getting high in like a safe environment.
Safe space.
It's you're
like
safe here.
Yeah, it's like in the it's like it's in the DNA of just like like it's like when a caveman found fire in a cave, and you're just like like we found a podcast.
There you go.
There's all kinds of analogies today. Have you been following along, Zachary?
Of course, bro.
Okay, just making sure, because I mean, we're down that rabbit hole right now.
Hey.
We're in that rabbit hole right now.
Where do you think I come from?
The rabbit hole?
Exactly.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So once again, follow the band Velvet.Wounds on the Instagram. Is it like that across all the other social media platforms, or is it just on the grams?
We just have grams.
Just grams?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have grams, that's like the main club on the main street of socials,
The grams.
The grams.
And then obviously you're on Spotify.
Right.
Yeah. Spotify.
but no dots, just Velvet Wounds.
Yeah,
Exactly.
luckily it
Also
wasn't
check
taken.
out the live footage.
Live footage cool.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
YouTubes.
Yes,
Yeah.
on YouTube's.
Is there a dot in between the Velvet and the Wounds on
Nah,
the
that
YouTube?
one's,
No.
that one's just straight up.
Okay.
There's a band that has a song called Velvet Wounds, and I was
Yes.
like, damn, the inspiration.
Don't listen to that one.
Yeah, beef.
I mean, it is the biggest form of flattery, is it not?
Oh no, it was like from like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were doing
actually,
it.
yeah, we flattered them. Actually,
Yeah,
there we go.
see,
Yeah,
see,
see?
see?
Yeah,
That works out. Comes full circle.
Right.
they're gonna be like, "Yo, what's this band? They're doing it." I told you the name.
So as far as tonight's performance, what kind of vibe are we getting? Are we getting, obviously all the tracks have been kind of new, nothing's been truly released and printed, but I mean, are we getting super brand new stuff, or is it stuff that we can hear now on the YouTube and on Spotify?
There's like the first 5 that I wrote, and like, I'm gonna just be like honest straight up. I don't like how like I wrote them because I just mixed them and recorded them myself, and I'm like, I'm a rookie. But the thing is, like, at the same time, like, how else are you gonna start? You know, you're gonna like wait till like 1,000 engineers give you the thumbs up, or you're just gonna throw it out there? Because like I couldn't afford, and some engineers be all like, give me like 70 an hour to look at it, and the thing is too is that like I was seeing a lot of other bands like Close Terror and French Police like just record their music and release it, and like they I mean, not to knock them down, but they also had like mistakes where it was lo-fi, I guess. But like I was like, that's not stopping them. And
They're just going.
Yeah, they're just going, and then I was just like, dude, like fuck it, I'm just gonna start recording songs and seeing if they work or not, and I feel like I was kind of always like, I'm not really too sure about them. But anyways, yeah, I did the first 5 that are on Spotify. They're out. Those are just me straight up like hoping that, I get better at it. But now we have like, I want to say a total like 5 or 6 more new ones.
We're only doing
Yeah.
one new one today, though. The rest you can listen to on Spotify.
Yeah, both the
Yeah.
the rest you can listen on Spotify for sure. But we were only doing one new one today. But like I have 5 new ones, and like I kind of feel like this is a step up. Like I don't feel like, oh, this is amazing, but like from the first 5, I felt like, oh, like I'm kind of starting to figure out how to songwrite and how to record. But like that kind of just makes me think like, where are the next 5 gonna be like,
It's gonna be even fucking better, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like cooking, Like one day you're like, wait a second, like it's kind of good.
It's kind of good. Hell yeah.
Like one day you
Zack.
just don't fuck up, and you're like, yo, like
Zack's pretty good. He plays in like a bunch of different bands. He does all kinds of stuff. So.
I do things.
Yeah, you do things.
Yeah.
I mean, them mouth do things, but I'm excited to have you guys here live in studio. We want to appreciate you having time to come down from the mountain because you guys came from another universe. Where are you guys from again?
I'm from Pacoima.
Which
Yeah.
is far as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
they're just a kid from Pacoima.
I'm just like Richie Brown.
Shout out to my old friends. You're probably not listening, but I used to go visit some old friends in Pacoima. You know who
It's a
you
beautiful
are.
place, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
Me and Owen are from Sunland, and like
Sunland?
Sunland.
I
Or
like
Sunland
Sunland.
Tahunga.
yeah,
Where's
they
that at?
They filmed DT there. It's like in between the Crescendo Valley and the San Fernando Valley. I think it's still considered the San Fernando Valley, but it's just like a pass by town. Like
It's still also like considered like Northern Glendale as well. It's
that's the way. It's like 5 things.
Yeah,
because like some people
yeah.
will be like Burbank, and I'll be like, what? Because it's like if you go like past the mountain, like what's crazy is Burbank's a mile away from us. It's just a mountain, but like that's like what's blocking us. Like if you had like a straight road, like you guys, like Burbank would be like 5 minutes, but like this mountain prevents it. So we're just like this little town, and like it's crazy because like growing up there, like I was kind of like, I'm from a small town. I don't know what LA is. Then like you take the bus for like half an hour, and like, oh shit, it's right
It's
here.
so
You know? Like, you're like, oh my god. And then like you start seeing all those shows pop up on, because like we come from the social media age where that shit was just like in our face immediately. Then you just see like everybody like come to cool show because like what's
I
crazy
also
is,
met him through skating too. So
yeah, that's another thing like about like the valley. Like you cannot have a friend without having like a certain hobby linked to it, whether it was like smoking weed, making music, or like skating.
Yeah.
But the thing that was crazy is like everybody wanted to smoke weed or skate. Nobody wanted to make music in Sunland particularly. I mean, like mostly it was like punks that were there, but like like punks were kind of like on their own thing. Like nobody wanted to like like make post punk, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like that's what kind of like drew me to the drum machine and like just all that.
yeah, you are the first friend to like live super close to me that actually plays an instrument. I'm like, damn.
Oh,
All my life.
I know, that's
All my life, bro.
super nice. Aw.
Yeah, that
You
was
get
cool.
points for that. We're gonna get the band to hit the stage, and we're gonna get some live performance going on right now.
Unreleased one too first. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hit the
these
button, Mario.
numbers.
It's a Pig exclusive.
Pig exclusive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, this is like the lore. Like, it's where it's debuting it. Like,
Yeah.
If you're a real fan, you have to like look it back on the archives and be like, this is actually their first live appearance.
True.
There you go.
True.
Actually, no, we played it live last time. But like, what's crazy is when I made the backing track, I put the last set of drums back by one beat. And we always messed it up, and we always thought ourselves like, we need to practice more and get better.
Yeah.
Then one day at practice, we like knew it, like we had it, and then we're all like, nah, we were robbed. Like that was supposed to be right. Yeah, and I checked, and I checked the DAW, and I'm like, oh yeah, I had it back one beat on accident. So like literally, like we were always out of time, and I was like, man. But then I just move it like a little, like, and then like
It all lined up.
the thing is like we were good at the song, and we're
Yeah.
like, because like at first it was like, we're like, oh, we're doing our best, but then like that time we were so frustrated with that one little mistake, but that mistake was me at the whole time.
Yeah.
I remember making the joke that like, yeah, even the machine makes mistakes sometimes, it's part of life. But
This is the first time it's played correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
actually,
go.
yeah, that's all right.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
all right. That's
Yeah.
a better way. That's a better way of putting it.
But after this, besides the exclusivity here, check it live on Saturday at the Concert Lounge.
Yeah, it's gonna be
in
nice
Riverside.
Saturday. Like, cause the thing is, like, when you play live and you see a crowd, you get that like a little extra like adrenaline.
Oh, yeah.
Like the neurons in your brain connect some special way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, you know about that connection, right, Zack?
of course.
Yeah.
You feel like in your blood and your nervous system.
Everywhere.
Makes you go.
Pretty
It
much.
feels like you could like grab a phone wire and like it starts charging.
As far as any of these tracks, can we play one of these really quick in between? While
What do you
we-
guys want? I'll let them choose because I hate all of them. I'm just kidding. No, they're good.
Let's fucking do, I guess Zafiro.
I haven't seen my numbers. Wow, that's not bad.
We're not doing Zafiro tonight, so we might want to play that
Oh
one.
no, not Zafiro. Give me
Sirens. Let's
Yeah, do Siren. Oh no,
You
You want
We're
to do
doing
Sirens remix?
Sirens.
Sirens remixed?
There's no Sirens remixed up.
You know what?
do Zafiro.
Live.
Do
Yeah,
Zafiro just
Zafiro,
because my dad
Zafiro.
likes that song.
Zafiro.
Wait, which one?
Shout out to
Zafiro.
Pops.
Yeah, my dad likes that song.
Papa Tapi.
Zafiro?
I don't like because I sing it in Spanish, and the thing is like I was always shy about singing, but like whenever I sing in Spanish, I'm like I feel like I sound good, but that's because I suck at Spanish. So like I was like less hard on myself singing in Spanish than I was singing in English because you could hear yourself be like like all awkward.
And it's crazy how, like, in Mexico, the post-punk scene is fucking huge out there, too.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
crazy
is.
because like I have like listens in Mexico, and I'm like, dude, it's because like I think my dad went recently, and I was just like, like look what my son's doing, like.
Your dad's spreading the word.
Low
That's
key, if he
funny.
did, like, and if like it actually does blow up just because of his like small word of mouth, like one guy's
Yeah.
like, hey, look what that guy's son. I'm just kidding, but
I heard one of my friends in the ska band said, you made it when you have a bootleg in TJ.
that yeah.
Yeah.
You made it when you have
I
a
would be so
bootleg,
fucking
like you have a
proud of
bootleg
that.
and it says Jack White on it still.
I know, right?
Like Beach House had that, like they had a fucking shirt that said Beach House and the back said Jack White.
All right, ready to get the band over to the Pig stage, you guys. We'll be right back. Go do your drugs really quick. Take a drug break.
Is that you?
Let me play
Say
that.
tomorrow.
I'm trying to. Hold on. Is it doing stuff? It's not doing stuff. There we go. It's doing stuff.
Pigs, be right back.
Check. Check.
So, welcome to the pig stage, guys.
Thanks for having us.
What's gonna be your first track for tonight?
This one's called Gothic.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
Nights again. They were never your friend. Falling into the dark, watching you fall apart. Kiss me again tonight, watching you from the dark. Tell me that it's alright. I'm tired of being stranded. Taking off again, wanting this till the end. So let that do us part. It was you from the start. Kiss me again tonight. It was you from the start. Tell me that it's alright. I'm tired of being stranded.
Do we go straight into it? Thank you.
Zack would be clapping too if he wasn't holding a camera right now. Roman, holy shit. Even from our initial conversations between Alex and I was just like, fuck, man, I don't know. I listened to the music, and then when I talked to you, it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen because you were like so shy and reserved. But get a little bit of weed in you, get you into the comforts of the Pigz Studios and make you feel comfortable, and all of a sudden you just unleash on stage. Look at that.
That's like our goal.
Yeah, man. It has that real rock star persona, if you will.
I want to be like Lou Reed.
Oh shit! There you go. Get it.
But yeah, thank you for having us. Like shit, like I said, we never had this. Like this in particular.
I mean, this podcast is probably a lot better than a lot of other podcasts, but definitely for sure. I mean, hopefully moving forward, I mean, you only get nothing but better fucking gigs and.
It'd be crazy if we got another podcast and like, dude, Pigz treat us way better.
We appreciate that. What else you got for us tonight, man?
This one's called Amethyst. You could find it on streaming.
I gotta unmute my own mic, Zachary. Holy shit. I mean, I was already fucking moving and grooving right here in my seat. Can't wait for fucking Sábado Gigante without Riverside. Con toda la raza.
We needed this.
You did need this. Little pre-warm-up, if you will.
Yeah, like we just been in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, this is like someone else's bedroom right here with a little audience if you want to make it really weird.
Yeah, like our biggest fan the past month has been my little dog.
By the way, your little puppy will love you unconditionally. So that's the best fan right there.
Thank you. All right. Do we do another one?
Absolutely, please.
All right.
That shit was so good. That shit actually broke the fucking computer right now. Hold on. Let's fucking. Jesus Christ.
I forgot my tremolo bar.
There we go. There we go. Did a little bit of rerouting on the mainframe, but we're back up, guys. We were able to hear everything, but that last frame got stuck, and we apologize for that. We tried to give you the most immersive audio visual experience we can give you here on the PigzRadio Raunchy Podcast. By the way, you guys look like fucking rock stars up there. You guys are owning it. You got fucking Baby Mar over there just tearing that shit up like there's fucking no tomorrow. The only thing you need there is just fucking Johnny's little his Jaguar fender. That's all you're missing. That's all you're missing. You guys collectively as a group fucking sound phenomenal. Even drenched with fucking effects.
We like to play the effects.
I know you love to play the effects.
So we got one more, if we may.
Yes, please.
This one is about driving to LA. This one's my favorite one, if I have to admit it. You heard it here first. Shout out my homie in Indiana. He like photoshopped me something the other day. I told him I would say that.
I like how you just have a laundry list of shout outs you got to give out for
You gotta know where you come from.
I mean, no, 1,000 for fucking percent. You have everyone going crazy on the internet. Tell them to play This Is the Girl.
Oh, no, that's
Uh-oh.
Nah, we'll get swatted.
We'll get swatted. Shit.
Yeah.
Sound like some insider shit.
I would want to, but like that's like a song when me and Owen would just play, and like I'd rather just be all of us three of us performing, you know.
Damn.
Maybe someday though, like we'll all three do it and come out of retirement.
I heard come every time. That's what we're all about here. Every Sunday night, hanging out with the Pigz. That was Velvet Wounds playing this Saturday, guys, right? Sabado, opening up for French Police, Closed Hair. The concert, was it at the Concert Lounge?
Yeah, we're the underdogs.
Oh, you're not the underdogs, man.
We're the
You-
under pigs.
The Under Pigz, hell yeah. You guys make sure to go get your tickets, support other voices in Riverside FN1, putting on these amazing fucking shows. Guys, go out, Riverside, Sábado Gigante, and then obviously follow Velvet Wounds across the social medias. They got amazing tracks. Show them some love, they need it. Give them a little hug.
Yeah, I get what people mean by with the I'm not complaining, like with the smoke machine.
Right?
It's sick, but like yeah.
And on that note, Pigz out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music!
Countdown! 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern Red States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cockballs and ass. Free salad tossing available upon request. Visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude